Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. It is -1 today. You see that smoke that's coming out my mouth? And I just want to show you what the backyard looked like. Some of it is already melted because we had powder snow. But today is the 2nd of December and we had our second snowfall again for winter. So let me show you what this looked like. So this is the backyard. Over here was my Corilla vine. As you can see, I didn't have a chance to pull it down yet. And on the back there was my same vine, and I didn't have the chance to take that down. We cover up our backyard furniture. The ground is covered with snow, nice white powdered snow, and the swing have snow. So the good thing is that I was still able to come out. The stairs is clean at the top. This part is melted and this one is slowly melting away, but it is -1, and I'm going to show you what the in front look like. And it is a day when you want to have something very nice and warm that can hug your stomach, that can hug you from the inside right out to the outside and warm you up nicely. So let me show you what in front look like. So this is the in front, and most of the snow is melted because the sun came out and we had powdered snow. Today was garbage day. Let me show a little bit around. We still have some snow here. I'm gonna go shovel our sidewalk because today's school and kids will be passing here. I see my neighbor already did theirs, and we still have a little bit more on the grass. So this is what the outside look like, and my car is still covered with snow. So I'm gonna go inside and make a nice beautiful porridge to warm up my soul. I'm gonna clean up my car before I shovel the snow from the bottom, because this here is a lot. Look at that, but it's the powder snow. So once all this is brushed off, I'm gonna start shoveling the bottom. And this is the part everybody dislike about winter, when you have to come out, shovel snow, clean up your car before you go out. Even if you're running late, you have to do this because there's a fine if you drive with snow on your car. If it gets windy and it blow and go on the other person's vehicle behind you, it can run into another car. It can cause accident from your snow blocking up someone else's vision. Can cause accident. I have to fix the brush. So I came back inside after shoveling the snow, cleaning the car. My fingers are cold even though I had thermal gloves on. My face is cold, my nose, my toes, everything. I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna head in the kitchen and make a beautiful, nice, warm cup of flour porridge. And this brings back so much memory for me. A beautiful lady used to make this and share it with me and my siblings, and it was so delicious. She made it with nice nutmeg, I think, and cinnamon, with milk, and she used to give us a little bit. I used to look forward when she would give me a little bit every now and then, and I can remember that rich flavor of that flour porridge. I think it's gonna work really nice for a cold day like today. So let's head into the kitchen and make some flour porridge. So for this porridge, we're gonna only need a few simple ingredients. I have some cinnamon powder. You can also use cinnamon stick. You can use some clove if you like, but I really love my porridge with nutmeg, so I'm gonna add nutmeg. and we have a cup of all-purpose flour. So first of all, I'm gonna add some flour into a pan, and I'm gonna quickly toast the flour up just to remove that rawness from the flour and bring out a nice earthy flavor in the porridge. You don't have to do this too long. You can just do it a few minutes over the heat and get it a light brown color. And remember to stir as you go along so that the flour can toast up evenly and not brown on the bottom and white on the top. So just mix as you're going along. And you will know to the color of the flour how you like yours to toast up, or when it's ready for you to remove it from the heat. If you ever had this porridge before, leave in a comment and let me know. Let me know if you make it different, and let me know when was the last time you had it. Back in the days, we didn't have cream of wheat, oats, all the other fancy things. This was very quick and handy when you want to make a nice warm cup of porridge with some rich cow milk to go with it. But I don't have any cow's milk, so I'm gonna use what I have. So the flour is toasted up nicely for me. They have a light, very light brown color, and this is good enough for me. So I just remove it from the heat. I'm gonna continue to mix it in because this pan holds a lot of heat, and I want it to really cook even on all sides. It's a very easy and simple porridge to put together, and it is very healthy and nutritious for us. So right into the pan, I'm gonna add my cinnamon powder, and we're gonna really mix it in before we start putting this into a pot. Just like that. And I'm gonna also grate my nutmegs right into the flour before we start the process of putting it together. The nutmeg is going in. And nutmeg is really good for the winter weather. It helps with a smooth blood flow. So little by little, we're gonna start adding in the flour into the water. And I didn't boil the water as yet. So I'm just gonna add the flour, whisk it in, and let it boil as the water is warming up. And this is gonna thicken up nicely and give us a beautiful texture. So we have our cinnamon, we have our nutmeg, and we have our toasted flour in here. So look at this beautiful consistency, nice and smooth, really creamy. You can add any milk of your choice. I'm gonna add in here a can of evaporated milk. And you can also sweeten with condensed milk. But today I'm gonna add some brown sugar because I wanna get back that nice, authentic flavor from Guyana. So let me start adding my milk. And Jessica is helping me to stir it. So slowly add the milk until you achieve the consistency that you're looking for. If you like it thick this way, you can add half of the can milk. If you like it a little bit more on the thinner side, then you can add more milk. There is so many different ways that you can have this. You can make it as thick as a pudding and eat it with a spoon, or you can make it as runny as you wish and drink it in a cup. So I'm gonna add a little bit brown sugar at a time while Jessica is mixing it in for me, and then we can taste to see if we want to add more or if this is enough for us. You can also sweeten with honey or any sweetener of your choice. It is looking really good. As simple as it is, but it's really rich, delicious, and very nice for a cold wintry night. And look how rich and creamy and smooth this is. Really nice. And I'm gonna add a little bit of sunflower seed on mine, just to garnish and to have a little bit of crunch when I'm drinking this. This is optional, but it makes it very nice and inviting. And here it is, nice and warm. I'm gonna take a mouthful for everyone. This is also known as flour porridge or flour pop. Remember? Flour pop? I'm chewing because of the sunflower seed. The porridge is smooth. I taste the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the right balance of sugar. I didn't put too much, and it really reminds me of back home. Bring back a long time memory for that grandma who used to make flour porridge for us. She came all the way from Leg One, and we were from Wakenham Island. And whenever she gave me a little bit of this, I used to be so happy. So this takes me back right to my childhood days. And I never thought when I grew up I'll be able to make it for myself. Perfect for a snowy day, especially when it's cold, and it's good for any time. So I want to say take care, stay warm, you guys. Love you all. If you didn't have this for a long time, hope I inspire you to make some. And if you didn't know about it before, you get to know about it now. So remember, it's also known as flour pop. Take care, God bless. Bye for now.